Hey everyone, it's your friendly neighborhood psychic and spiritual medium, Lanna K. And I am doing a reading on the children and families being separated at the border. I've already laid down the cards because I tried to do this video before and I couldn't really get through it. This is my heart goes out to the children, to the families, to our country, to the world, and I am just deeply, deeply saddened. And I just want to find some solution, something that will help. You know, this is a very hard thing when children are ripped from their families, and I just feel that there's ulterior motives behind it, and I don't trust where these children are at and who is taking care of them. I just feel a lot of danger around them. But from Spirit's point of view, that sometimes that we need to really look at this stuff. That we need to look at our shadow, and we need to face the shadow of, and I'm speaking to my country, I'm speaking to America, because we are all going to have to face our own shadows. And our country right now is facing a lot of its own shadows. And with how we classify and label people and put them in categories of right, wrong, rich, poor, and separating ourselves from each other. We are a family of humanity. We are all children of the same Creator. So we need to take action in any way that we possibly can, whether that is to call your local representative, your local TV stations, write CNN, write Fox, write MSNBC, whoever, BBC, whatever you can. If you need to start organizations or march about this, because these children, they need somebody to speak up for them. Hollywood, they need to come out. They need to come out strong. So first, now I have like 50 cards, and this card just almost always comes up. And so Jesus is with these kids. The Christ light is surrounding these kids during these hard times. All right? And if we don't get this right, we could close the door of personal healing and happiness in America if we don't get it right. But it's going to take a community to do it. So this is what Jesus is telling me. All right? Jesus is telling me that we have to come together as one people, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We all got to come together. So, this is the American way, to come together regardless of race, origin, religion. Okay, we have to come together for the sake of the children. Because children do not have an origin. If you do not want to claim your future, then you don't have to claim children. But if you want to have a future, you have to stand up for the children because they are the future. So, my psychic tarot, I did first. And we have the base. Now, the base chakra also rules children under the age of 7. You know, this is first chakra. And so children, early children would be ruled by this base chakra. Also, it is the root. It is childhood. We are all haunted by the scars of our childhood. Okay? And this is about material, spiritual prosperity. Okay? So these people took their families to survive, and all that they had, and tried to come to have a better way of life for themselves and for their children. Okay, seeking some type of prosperity. And but also, this is a double meaning. There was an opportunity. What is crossing us on a spiritual level is that if this could not just diminish us materially, this will diminish us spiritually if we don't handle this with the utmost care. All right? So, and then the base is the third eye chakra, which is right here. We need a vision. We need a vision. And the future is our children. They hold the key to a vision, to a future, to moving forward, to visualizing what we want to see in our life, okay, and what we want to see in our future. You know, so we need to see a clear plan. We need a plan. We need to visualize good things to happen, okay? And emotions, our emotions are pouring out right now for these children, you know, but they are running out of time. They're running out of time. You know, like, if we come together, we can help them, you know. But there is a lot of deception around all of it. People are not giving you the straight answers. The media is not giving you the straight answers. The patrol people are not giving you straight answers. There's a lot of deception going on. And, I watched some news footage, not very much, but I watched some news footage, and I didn't see the little girls. I saw some holding facility, and I saw boys. I saw grown men, but I only saw a snapshot, a still shot of a little girl, and but I didn't see where they're being hidden, or why we can't see them too. So a lot of deception, a lot of manipulation going on for deceptive reasons. All right, so this new beginning, it was skewed, it was upside down. So they are being refused to get a new start. And emotions are high. And the system is like overloaded. It's like it's just overloaded. But these people are frozen, crying out. These kids are crying out for their mom, and they can't. There's nothing they can do to get to their mother, and they're surrounded by wolves. And if we don't do anything soon, death will come to many of these children if they haven't come already. Death is there. We have the ability to act, but fail to do so. And death will come if we do nothing. These children are alone, crying for love, crying, needing their parents, needing their mother, needing to feel safe, needing to feel secure, but they feel shut out. Deception, giving and receiving. So some of these children are being used as favors. They're being used as trade. This outrages me right here. They are heartbroken. They are shattered. They don't feel safe. They're scared. We have to be careful how we have to be careful. There's a warning with this. There's going to be a lot of delusion talk out there. We're not going to know which way is up and down if we listen to the media, how they spin the stories and stuff like that. We have to be careful. But there is help coming. There is people that are willing to take this to the streets. It's slow, though. It's slow progress. It's not happening as fast as we want, but we will see some type of results. What we want is to free these children. The truth. We want the truth. But we know to get there, we have to be delicate, and we have to juggle this situation. All right? There's a lot of deceit. This is the spy card, So there's a lot of deceit. There's still some people spying in there. And beside this card, the deceptions and envy, is wishes fulfilled. So somebody ordered this. They ordered this type of mess to use these kids. These kids are being abused. They're being neglected. They're being psychologically tortured. And, you know, I have lit them candle every night. I light them a candle every night to find their way home, to find resolution, and I pray for them every night. I pray for all the children around the world. But this right now is in our minds. It's in our consciousness. You know, we need to send light, we need to send love, and we need to take action. So let's find out what we got to do. You know, I got a baseball bat. You know, I mean, we got to protect these children. So I want to do another reading. I know this reading was a little all over the place, but it was just very emotional for me. This is my second time filming it. That's why my reading was not very organized. I do apologize. But okay, so I see it might take a couple months to get everything straight. This card. Yeah. From 7 to 9 weeks that we're looking at. So, just call and just visualize a good outcome. Let's hope that it doesn't get worse before it gets better. I kind of think that it might. Demand to know from your local media source or any media source. Send comments, flood them. You know, that you want to see the facility of where the women and the female children are kept. You know, eventually we'll get somewhere. You know, it feels like you're chipping a big wall with a toothpick, but if you use your voice and you do your part, and everybody does their part, and everybody takes a stand for these children, you know, because these children is what's going to bring us together. Whether you Democrat, whether you Republican, you know, whether you Muslim, whether you Christian, whether you atheist, whether you pagan, whether you gay, straight, this right here, this involves every one of us. So do whatever you can, speak your truth, and let's protect these children. So thank you for listening. Light them a candle, say a prayer, send them angels, send them love, and may God be with them. Another sad video. All right. May God bless and protect our children. Namaste.